evening, everyone. This is Vincent RTA here with Junie June, ready to cover the
Hello.
race tonight between LomionJones and 64-bit Link on this multi-category tournament, Week 7. How are you doing tonight, Junie?
I'm great. I'm really good. I think this is going to be a really good race. I know both of these guys. Lomian, I know real well. He does a lot of randos. 64-bit Link, I know more in the SMZ3 world. But a solid Super Metroid player as well. So should be fun.
So I know you've already ran your race for this week. Can you talk to us about the randomness that is this week's format?
Oh man, everything is random. So we have full area rando. So areas can be anywhere, transition to anywhere. We have boss rando. So bosses can be shuffled in any way. We have full countdown. And look at this, 4 items in Wreck Ship. That's
Wow.
a lot of items for Wreck Ship.
You know, this is actually...
they won't be able to get any of them, but
This is actually the second race in a row I've seen where Wreck Ship was. Second race I've seen this week where Wreck Ship was a starting location and there were 4 items.
Oh, wow.
Thankfully, both these players know they need to go check this E-tank on the right side because that is where Morph Ball will be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's see. Did I get what else does this have? It has full content. Did I get all the things?
Full area. Full area rando, boss rando, just yes, we have everything.
Yeah, just everything rando.
So it definitely leads to some chaos, but it's absolutely a blast to watch. I honestly, your race is not your race that you had this weekend with Iron Rusty is not is actually more the rule than the exception. There have been a lot of seriously close races this week, which is really surprising with everything's being so random.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that too, because I mean, the world is your oyster in these things. They can bottleneck you, but usually it's you have so many options, so many places to go, and I mean, I don't want to dwell on my race with Rusty, but it was kind of amazing how we both we kind of went around the world in opposite directions and then met up in the end in the same place, and it's just crazy how we ran it so differently and then it was still so close.
Well, even the race I covered last night was the same thing. The players went they were kind of chasing each other's tails for the first maybe 20 minutes, and then it was a massive route divergence and they never saw each other again until they were both in Turian together.
Wow, that is crazy. All right, so we found some power bombs. That doesn't help them get back into the Wreck Ship. What they would really love to do is find some supers to check spooky missiles back there. But unfortunately, that's not possible because they need supers to get back and then some sort of bomb. So with only 1 item here, they can't get back there.
You are seeing this this exit brought them to the check for criteria, and they look at Moat, and Moat does have super missiles.
Beautiful. Yeah, I mean it's probably too late to go back now. They would only have that 1 check, but man, it's just with 4 items back there. It's just it's so painful to know that could be one of their major items.
Now, the reason that I'm going to agree with you that they're not going to go back and check, if for any reason, the information they're gathering by looking at all these locations right now is incredibly important.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see. So Lomian found did Lomian CWJ across? Is that how he got to where he is now?
Yes.
Wow. He did that fast. I didn't even see it.
We have seen so I've seen a lot of just then there's 64-bit
Link. My goodness. I would still be sitting there 5 minutes from now. I'm terrible at that trick.
Go
ahead.
I've seen so many insane things happen. The runners have pulled off this week. In your race, the Ridley fight that that Iron Rusty was able to execute last night.
That was nice.
Someone was in the Botchwoon entrance room and used ice and supers to drop the crabs to climb up a location they never should have been able to.
Neat.
If he hadn't, it would have been a reset because he was stuck in wrecked ship with the back end of wrecked ship non-traversable, and then
Wow.
in this location. So it was
Yeah.
incredible.
You have to get a little bit innovative with these sometimes to avoid soft locks. And by the way, Lomian finding charge. I'm sure Link. Well, wait. I'm so lost already. Is Link is going a different direction than Lomian did. So Link.
Massive route divergence.
Yeah, Link didn't head down into Business Center, so he's not going to find that charge beam yet.
We'll find it eventually because high jump
Yeah.
loop is a location that everyone's going to check.
Yep. Yeah.
But,
very, very commonplace.
But information-wise, that means that Lomian knows that he's going to have the ammo. Oh, and this is something that I know this was a factor in your race too. E-tanks are so valuable in these initially. Because you never know if you're going to see them at any point. The runners last night ran the first 45 minutes of the race with no more than 2 E-tanks.
Oh my goodness, that's so brutal. All right, so 64-bit Link checking out Criteria while Lomian checks out the other side of Green Bryn and finds East Meridia and is not interested. There's really nothing you can do there until you have high jump at a minimum.
Yeah, and a suitless play this early doesn't feel right at all. 64-bit Link does find early Turian, which is, as Chad has pointed out, French vanilla Turian. There's check in the back of Gauntlet here, which is a very good play to get this information.
Yeah, if the item's back there, then you don't have to really check anything. Oh my goodness, there's Varia. Oh!
Varia and another E-tank already knows the location of Upper Norfair. Well, Lomian is already cruising through this.
I didn't notice. Did you see how many items there were in Upper Norfair? I don't think there were many.
Actually, I thought there were 3. But he already grabbed charge, so there's 2 more.
Okay. I like this play of power bombing all those rippers for 64-bit Link. Makes this red tower climb a lot easier.
Which is a if you are not someone who has like incredible movement, that's extremely tough to do consistently.
It is. All right, Lomian finding a grapple beam.
Lomian, it's open for Lomian to check, in Red Bryn. Easier to check the X-ray location.
Yeah, and there is an item in Red Bryn. I don't think Lomian found that when he went through. Actually, did Lomian ever even go to Red Bryn?
Not yet. No, I think he saw it on the way to everything else.
Okay.
So, but just hasn't went back there to really explore it yet.
So that Red Bryn item is still MIA. Nothing in West Meridia. Wait, was that vanilla? Is that a vanilla transition? I saw it said West Meridia, but I didn't see where he was.
Yeah, it's vanilla.
I didn't see Link check. Oh my goodness, nothing in Lower Norfair. Did Link check all those items at the top of Red Tower?
I don't believe so. So definitely some. When you get in those areas, Red Bryn's an area. If you can traverse it, you should absolutely check everything, knowing there's an item in the tower. Yeah, still hasn't found the item in Red Tower yet.
Yeah, so hopefully it's in one of these locations here. Easy to get to. Boy, it's hard to not... Oh my goodness. So we have a gravity suit versus a Varia right now.
Wow. Okay.
This got real interesting real fast.
That opens a lot for 64-bit. Already haven't seen some of the Meridia locations.
Yeah. It's too bad there's nothing in West Meridia. He could go right back in there and find some loot.
But this seed seems like it's trying to be fairly linear in where it's sending the players.
Well, I don't know, because I mean, they have access to both suits. They can. I mean, they could really go anywhere once they find both of those suits, which I think Link probably will soon. I don't know. Let's see where he's going. But if he's heading back,
my thoughts are more
from.
just that it's trying to drive them to go to Upper Norfair with there being more items there, where Meridia is a wasteland right now.
Sure, from the just with the number of items. Look at this, Lomion finding a 5th E-tank, and Link still has none.
Wow. Routing
Yikes.
differences are everything in these randomizers. Now that said, Link can absolutely catch up with a couple of, with having this suit, a couple of right plays will be right back in the mix.
Yeah, I mean, if he gets back to Business Center and finds that Varia, that's where it was, right? In Business Center? No, that was where Charge was. Where was the Varia?
Varia was the missiles above Charge. The missiles above Charge Beam.
Right. Okay. Well, he may be heading in that direction.
He is.
So that's real big. Also kind of an awkward situation to be in. When you have both suits, that gives you access to a lot. But he's still gonna need, well, he'll find the charge beam too, but he'll need he'll still want ammo. He'll still need some way to get to Dragon, unless they find Dragon earlier. Boy, what a weird seed. Both suits so early.
It is worth noting that now both players differently have a way out of Dragon's lair if need be. But now 64-man Link does have both suits.
Yeah, well, Lomion would still need high jump.
Oh, to go with the spring ball to get out?
Yeah, although, well, he could use grapple. You can do an escape with grapple without high jump.
Escape, yes.
It's considerably harder without high jump boots, but I think Lomion can do it. I think he's done it.
Well, while we're waiting to watch transitions, if you guys haven't already, give these runners a follow. Lomion finds Croc is hiding 2 items.
That is big.
This is very abnormal for this area, so we're going to actually see this check tonight.
Yeah, this is very worthwhile. I mean, I think even if there's just 1 item in Croc's lair, it's worth killing him to get it, but 2 items, certainly.
Especially if you're not sure where Gravity is. I mean, we know Gravity was in Red Tower, at the top of Red Tower in Beta PBs.
Mm-hmm. Oh, a plasma beam. Charge plasma. Boy, he would have loved to have that before doing the Croc fight.
Well, beggars can't be choosers. That's one of those things you're just super happy to get. Like, especially this early in a seed. Wow, this is jet seed licious. This is woo.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, we'll see.
I'm guaranteeing we're going to see the progression is not slow. I would agree with Zero here. This seed is like a snowball going downhill. Like,
yeah.
I mean, all those tanks by going the direction that Lomion went. Link has both suits. Now we have found power bombs as the other major item, so probably gonna just quickly get out of here. That means Lomion won't have to go check grapple location. Can just exit out of here now.
Link is going to find that East Meridia transition pretty soon too, right? That was that at the top of Green Bryn, or boy, I don't even. I'm so lost. I'm so lost. Oh, the top was Croc. Okay, where was that East Meridia transition?
Our tracker is helping us out in chat. If you're in our chat, if you go look.
Yeah, I don't know how to look at that. I'll stay blind and dumb.
East Meridia was the end of the Green Bryn transition.
Oh, okay. So Link will probably be finding that soon. Although he doesn't have a way to get to Dragon yet, so it's not super valuable. But there's at least one item in there, I think.
Lomian was going for the weave. The weave is free if you do it right, but
That's right. So everybody should do the weave.
the heckin' weave. All right, Lomian
he's gonna do some hell runs.
There are no hell runs with Varia.
Oh,
already
he's
equipped.
Varia. Right. He's gonna do non-hell runs.
Lomian's item. Lomian going for some spring ball here, but on accident, but still gets that mock ball to get through here.
So what'll be really funny to me is if he finds, say, high jump and ice, because that would give him a way through East Meridia.
How about some vanilla ice?
Oh, that'd be nice.
Alas, it's just missiles.
Yeah, not as tasty.
Speaking of tasty, 64-bits Link's Croc is the Mountain Dew Croc, or Green Jello Croc.
Boy, I haven't had green jello in a long time. That sounds really good. Ooh, Lomian going for this iceless mock ball. Oh, he wants to check this though.
Nope, just going for this. For this check here, which is an item a lot of players forget exists. These wall normally just missiles, and it is vanilla today.
Yeah, vanilla missiles. Let's see.
I don't believe we've seen. Have we seen Kraid's Lair yet? I don't believe we have.
No, we haven't. So yeah, I'm always interested when I'm playing these. I'm always really in tune to finding the 3 dead ends, and those 3 dead ends are Croc, Kraid, and Turian. So the thing about those dead ends is there's a few what I refer to as tubes as well. And those are like the wrecked ship is a tube, Lower Norfair is a tube. Basically just there's 2 transitions, one in, one on the other side. And you can get into trouble if you go through one of those tubes. You might have a series of tubes that you go through, and then you find on the other side maybe a Turian. And then you're very sad because you still have a lot to do. You have to go all the way back through that tube or series of tubes to go finish things up, just to come back again later to finish the game in Turian. So they've already found 2 of them. They found the Croc and the Turian. So that's good for them, or at least collectively they've found them.
Yeah, well, and Turian being in a vanilla location is actually far less problematic than it would be if it were in other locations. For example, last night it was the far right exit of Pink Bryn, so that like way down on, after you run all the way through the tunnel and past Meme Route. So very far out of the way, Turian. But yeah,
being in Criteria is nice. I mean, it really depends on how the rest of the seed plays out. Like if the areas are kind of all over the place, that might be kind of far away. But yeah, usually that location is pretty good. Lomian starting his bomb jump a little bit too far to the left, but he is able to power bomb the waiver and get it out of his way.
I will say there was great execution there with the power bombs while climbing to knock out the waivers.
Yeah, that's really useful. Oh man, well, Lomian has spring ball.
He
Can just
does.
spring ball jump up there.
You know, sometimes I think that's an item that's easier for players to forget than any other.
It really is.
Very close. This is the far safer and easier than the much faster version of the infinite bomb jump. I've tried that other one, and I can never get the timing down. That one I can do. The other one I cannot.
Yeah, me either. And I'll be honest, there's a lot of times, I mean, even top players miss that double bomb jump, and I watch people miss that double bomb jump, and I'm thinking I can get up there so much faster just single bomb jumping by not falling a billion times and just getting up right away. But it's really just that I'm bad at it, and I'm jealous.
Well, I mean, there are so many tricks some of the best of the best that play this game can do, where you watch them and sometimes you're like, how are you human? Like,
yeah, for sure.
The first time I watched Spring Ball Baby Skip, I'm like, that what?
Yeah. Oh, it's so amazing.
Or One Round Fantoon. That's a new one where I'm like, what? Without a TAS, just human executed by well, I don't even know if I can call him human the way he executes.
Oh, let's see. Still, I'm getting so confused here. Did Lomian get both of the green Brinstar items when he was there?
Yes.
I don't remember seeing him go down to Edekun's.
Yes, it was bombs is the other item. He got was it spring ball? No, he got both items out of green Bryn.
Oh, extra! He can microwave everything.
Oh, what timing! What timing! That's huge. Hasn't seen any of the boss fights yet. Now has has ammo for all of these, and I learned the other day you can have far less ammo and still kill Ridley.
Yeah. Yeah, it is slow though. That's the other side of that is it's an impressive fight, and it's and like if you find Ridley early it's worth doing, but boy does it take a long time.
Well, it might have been a 34-second difference.
Yeah. Let's see. Lomian's got to get back to Red Tower at some point. There's so many transitions in Red Tower. He's got to find it at some point. And it's nice that gravity suit is in a very easy to get to place. He will definitely get it once he finds Red Tower.
Red Tower just feels like one of those spaces that you're going to check. You're definitely going to check everything but everything but X-ray the first time regardless. Or like when you go through it, just because all the items are pretty easy to get to as long as you have at least the minimum amount of ammo. Where where X-ray, it's going to depend on what you have, but even has grapple, so would check everything. But yeah, hopefully we'll maybe find the transition to top of Red Tower and grab that even quicker and not have to waste time with the rest of the area.
Yeah, I like to save the X-ray check for last, like check everything else but X-ray, and then if there's still an item, then I'll go back there.
We did see that Lomian picked up Wave Beam to add to that charged plasma combo.
I didn't even see that. Where was Wave Beam?
That was in the ceiling of the right outside of Supers. Or sorry, right outside of Speed.
Oh wow.
And meanwhile, 64-bit does have this. Does have plasma.
See, I wonder what Link is. Is he going back? He's going back down.
Well, there are 3 items here in Upper North Fair with that Varia suit. Can check them all.
Yeah, he definitely wants to check these out. 3. That is a lot of items. 3. There's 16 total, so 3 is a pretty pretty big chunk.
We have Lomion now in Red Bryn, so we will see.
Yeah.
Would likely see him get gravity here, and hopefully we'll see a 64-bit Link. Get that charge beam soon. Then both players are going to have that full beam or that charged plasma combo, which is huge, and it'll tighten up this race for sure. And we'll see. Still neither player has found Factory to go find Kraid.
Oh, and Lomion finds Criteria. Has he been in Criteria yet? Yeah, he came in the moat. Okay, that's good because he'll probably just go right back again then. I hope he does. Oh, he's not. Oh, Lomion. He might check the back of Gauntlet here and then go back down.
Yes, is going to. In one of multiple areas in the game where you can find 2 items. My favorite when runners check it is Billy Mays.
All right, here he goes. Okay, so he's going to find that gravity suit. Whew. All right. It's a race.
Having both suits is so huge. If for anything, the damage mitigation when you're going to go to Lower Norfair, because even with both suits, those enemies can still do some damage.
Yeah, they do like 40 to 50 with full suits.
Granted, so at this point...
Just double that or quadruple it, depending on what you're down there with.
Granted, at this point, with Lomion having 6 E-Tanks, that's like magical Christmas land in E-Tank land.
This is
crazy.
Crazy E. I mean, these two have got to just be thinking, I got to find the transitions. Just transition. I got to find Kraid. I gotta get into Lower Norfair. They just got to go and kill some bosses.
Yeah, at this point with their loadout, with what they've got, especially when Lomion finds this gravity, they've got to start pushing. And 64-bit is it up here in back here in Upper Norfair. I'm gonna guess, gonna get that. Gonna go check speed. Just ignores that E-Tank. 5 apparently is enough already.
Seems like he's being real thorough. That's probably due to his SMZ3 experience. In SMZ3, you pretty much just check everything. Like you those take so long. So taking the time to do a lot of checks is not as big a deal over the long run. And there's 2 more items in here, so he wants to... What does he really want at this point? He wants ice or speed.
Ice,
I mean...
or speed, and maybe...
Everything else is luxury.
Yeah, I agree. Everything else... Like, right now, Lomion's loadout is enough to... Now, do we have a way through Batwoon on Lomion's tracker?
Well, he can crystal flash clip.
Okay.
But alternatively, he can go find the other bosses and hope that he finds Dragon, and then he can just take the back route. Yes. Yeah, the back route. Yeah.
Lomion finds Lower Norfair and is diving right in. All right.
Yeah.
No reason not to here. Gonna see a gravity jump executed here.
Yeah, beautifully done. And we still haven't seen Kraid, so Kraid could be on the other side of Lower Norfair. Which would be really fun, because that means they get to do an acid dive to get back.
Which I have seen. Lower Norfair.
Oh yeah, those are
nothing.
pretty common in these. It's pretty brutal. A lot of acid dives in these settings.
I mean, I definitely did see acid dive. Like, acid dive was the major shortcut in one of the runs I saw the other day. So it was, and that one was crazy because the players had no tanks at all until they went to Lower Norfair, and then they went from 2 tanks to 6 tanks because Lower Norfair was just like, hey, we're gonna have everything. There were 5 on the way to Ridley.
Wow. That's crazy, because there aren't really that many items in Lower Norfair in total. So to have that many tanks is, that's like almost every item is a tank.
The missiles in Key Hunter Room, right? In the missiles to the left on the left side of Key Hunter Room. Hotarubi Special was a tank. The one locked behind the spring wall behind Hotarubi Special was a tank. Fire Fleas was a tank, and Power Bombs of Shame was a tank. And even better, the check behind Ridley was, or the boss was Dragon, and the item behind Hotarubi Special. My gosh, I've been having it. The item behind Dragon was another tank. So it was just all the tanks.
That's craziness. You know, I'm just thinking right now. Did we actually did see the back of Lorne Offer, didn't we? Didn't we see that earlier? I seem to remember. I feel like I already knew that there weren't any items in Lower Norfair. Am I crazy?
No, you're not crazy. We saw that at the top of Red Bryn.
Okay. I like this strat by Lomian, just killing that pirate to get through that. Jumping over that pirate can be deadly if you miss it, and it's a pretty tight jump. There's some stalactites up there that you can bonk into, and then if you either hit the pirate or the stalactites, you're falling down. He'll knock you right down into the drink.
So
it can be a bad day.
So meme route hasn't been checked, and the backside or the West Lake exit the East Lake exit from Wreck Ship hasn't been checked. So those are a couple of the locations where we might find Kraid's lair.
If they have to go all the way back to Wreck Ship to find Kraid, that is a dumb seed if it does that to him.
Well,
like, start in Wreck Ship, can't do anything there, and then look at this microwave by Lomian, and then send you back there. I mean, I don't know. They can be a little bit tedious, but we'll see. We'll see how it plays out.
If there's anything I've learned about playing randomizers in general is that sometimes you expect it to go one way, and then it'll go completely south on you right away.
Oh yeah,
and you never know what you're gonna face. 64-bit Link is going back to Wreck Ship.
I try not to have any expectations when I play these, because, like you say, anything I expect is not going to come true.
So, Lomian's about to take down the most common Lower Norfair enemy or boss I've seen during all of these runs.
Yeah, it seems like Kraid is always down here. And taking him to prom. What a nice guy, Lomian. You know, what a stand-up dude.
Let's Kraid get a little bit more screen time. Kraid doesn't get a lot, gets to enjoy it though.
Poor guy. I mean, look at this. He can't get out of this room. He's trapped. How's he gonna get out? He's stuck in there. Doesn't get any visitors. Finally, Samus comes in to visit, and Lomian, being the guy that he is, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna spend a little bit of time with my friend Kraid before I murder his face. What a guy.
Well, as Chad pointed out, Kraid, it really is a stand-up guy.
True. Very true.
Literally is a stand-up guy.
Yes.
And we got 64-bit Link getting Vanilla Fanny.
Interesting. Boy, oh boy, I wonder how he really wants to find Ice or Speed. Boy, if I'm playing this, I think I check the bottom and bail. But I have a feeling he's going to clear.
Well, with this item loadout? Because that's so close. Yes, Ice or Speed are what we're looking for to get through, to not have to find Dragon in hopefully his home location. But man, this is Oof.
Well, here's the thing: if they find Dragon, the ice and speed don't matter.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure Link knows the Crystal Flash clip. I don't know for sure, but I mean he's so good at SMZ3, and I imagine he's done it. I just when you're technically go mode with the possibility of maybe having to do a Crystal Flash clip, which is not fun, but it's faster.
Gross.
Than having to find items. I don't know. I can't justify doing the whole ship right now. For me, anyway. We'll see what he does.
I get it. I completely get it. Lomion is actually picking up just some regular missiles, which I don't hate at all. We do find Link does find high jump boots here, which will make a lot. Has not been to Lower Norfair yet. That makes traversing Lower Norfair a lot easier.
And I imagine Lomion will find those as well. Even if Phantoon ends up being his last boss, that's such a fast check just to run in that door and run out. And if you know there's items left, and you don't have high jump yet, it's a good check.
Lomion gets the free refill with a E-tank there, and this key hunter room at the back of Lower Norfair. And finds Kraid's lair.
What? I thought that we saw the back.
No, we did not. We only saw the front. We had not seen the back transition. So this is huge. One boss down, second boss to go. This is big.
Yeah, and we get to see an acid dive. I love it. Everyone's happy except for Lomion.
Well, Lomion has 8 million tanks, so...
And we have Ridley.
Okay.
This will be a pretty free fight.
34 supers.
34 supers and a billion health.
This is far better than someone with 10 missiles, 10 supers, and 15 power bombs. Much faster fight here. I didn't even know.
See what we find at the back of wrecked ship.
I didn't even know Ridley could die to that little of ammo, but...
Oh, West Meridia. West Meridia could be a good hub for other areas in the game. We really haven't explored the other transitions yet. Nice fight from Lomi.
Not sure what he wants to find back here. Just going to leave those missiles alone. I think Lomion feels good now about the ammo count for sure. Gonna have plenty to...
That.
Maybe another free tank. I don't know.
Or just habit, maybe. All right, we have seen this transition up here. This is vanilla.
So that means Dragon is vanilla.
Oh. Yeah. That's a bummer.
Well, I think we had two vanilla bosses today. I've seen the switch that I've seen more often than not. Kraid and Ridley switching often.
Yeah.
Lomion used that room used those frogs in that room as kind of, and the closet as kind of a free refill.
Yeah,
for supers.
Smart. So now they do have a problem where they need to find ice or speed or do a crystal flash clip.
Yeah, not sure I'd want to be trying that crystal flash clip right now. I feel like that would be the least amount of fun right now. I don't know. I'm not sure where we still got a lot of items left that we want to check.
I think Lomion feels comfortable with it. I don't know about Link. I can't imagine he hasn't done it before. I don't know how comfortable he is with it.
I love that we are going to see this. This is happening.
Oh,
Takes a
bodies the
hit from the pirate. But look at just look at this. So with all that E7 tanks, that's a dream. No problem. Why is Lomion checking this?
I think he's just going around this way to get back to the entrance.
Yep.
I don't think we'll see a check.
Maybe just because it's right there.
I have no. You know what? I bet he's looking for power bombs. Thinking about that crystal flash.
Oh, that's a really good point, Junie. Because even another pack means, it just gives more opportunities. And at 20 missiles, that, I mean, it's enough, but it's going to be kind of tough. The more more power bombs he has, just the more attempts before, maybe having to reset out of it.
Yeah.
Not that I've ever seen anyone reset there.
Oh, it's such a weird trick. All right, let's see where Lomi goes next.
Chat pointing out that Ridley actually technically was still in the back of Lower Norfair.
Yeah, it's true. Hidden real deep behind Lower Norfair.
Just taking a little vacation, he and Kraid decided to to visit each other's homes while they were both, caught each other both on vacation.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea for people to do. Just if you want to take a vacation, find a friend across the country and just trade homes for a few days or a week.
It certainly saved money and give you an opportunity to experience another part, somewhere that isn't just the normal home.
Right. Get a little getaway. Sometimes just getting away from home is a sufficient vacation.
Especially after the last couple years.
Yeah. Yeah. No joke. All right, so Link is heading down through Lower Norfair. Meanwhile, wait, is this one of those massive tubes that I was talking about earlier? So we have Kraid's lair at the back of Lower Norfair, which is through Wreck Ship. Oh man. And Lomi and Kagoing the Kagos. This is classic Lomion. He does that every time. Even in his own runs, he doesn't do it for show. He just loves Kagoing those Kagos. But why LMAO? I mean, I would posit, well, why not?
Praise Gamer just for the memes. I mean, we have the Lomion float in the baby room for a reason.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll see that as well today.
Lomion doesn't know yet that this is Fantoon. But
oh, right.
But is prepared for either option.
I bet speed or ice is at the top of Wreck Ship.
Based on where everything else has been and what the seed has kind of asked for, I have a feeling you are correct. Because this timing, Lomion's coming back to Wreck Ship feels right.
I don't think Lomion will look for it. I think he's gonna bail. I don't think he's gonna do the top. Seeing him look for that ammo, I feel like he's committed to the Crystal Flash clip. Obviously if he finds speed or ice, that would be a nice bonus. But I think he's prepared to just go for it.
Second time this game, we get to see some microwaved calamari, fried space ghost. After Link took care of Kraid.
Wonder what that tastes like.
Microwave calamari would probably be rubbery, awful, You know what it would taste like? Regret.
Yeah, I'm sure you're right.
There are certain things you don't put in the microwave. Shrimp,
Here goes Lomi finding those high jump boots.
shrimp and calamari are things that you do not microwave.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever microwaved either of those things. You know what I used to do? I used to get that pre-cooked shrimp and then just put it in a colander, put a bunch of shrimp in a colander, pour hot water over it in the sink, and then just eat them.
Junie, Lomian just didn't even consider
Yep.
going up the ship.
I like that play. I like that play. We'll see what Link does when he comes back through. Link may be thinking, he bailed on it on the way in just to kind of check over here, but when he realizes he has to go back through again, he may go up and check.
Which I don't hate that play at all.
Yeah, no, I don't hate either play. I'm definitely more Lomian style for myself, but I mean, if speed's up there, that could make all the difference. Especially if it's early. Like if he goes up there and he finds, if Link goes up and he finds speed, say at robots, then he can bail from there, and that's not much of a time investment, but he has speed,
which is huge. Makes a lot of the rooms and where he needs to go next much easier. Where Lomian's going to be spending his time, Link is going to get here and is now going to have his Ridley fight. So both players are going to be headed towards the same location with just slightly different routes.
Yeah, I see Link checking miners too. I wonder what Link is looking for. Maybe also power bombs. They might have the same idea. And Lomian taking the not well-known bottom route through this room.
I've actually seen this. Seen that play more this week than in other weeks, just because it's definitely one of those locations that you're gonna know it will potentially get where you need to go faster, which is everything here, right?
Right. Yeah, for sure. All right, here we go. Lomian is in East Meridia. He's making a save.
Meanwhile, Link just made short work of Ridley. Great fight over here.
Yeah, all these boss fights have been... I mean, they're so overpowered. So we're seeing microwaves. We're seeing demolition with supers. And Lomian is going up for his Crystal Flash clip.
Here we go. All right.
So he's damaging down to get below 50. You need to be at 50 or below to do a Crystal Flash. Here we go. Fingers crossed that he gets this quickly.
So do you want to... Well, what are you aiming to make this trick happen? What do you have to do?
The way that Crystal Flash works, you lay the power bomb, and then you do the inputs for Crystal Flash, which are LR, shot, and down. And there is a specific frame that the game checks to see if you're holding that button combination while you are on the same pixel as the power bomb that you laid. So what he's doing here is he's laying the power bomb up high, and then trying to time... There it is! Oh my goodness. GG Lomian. So he was timing it so that the bomb would propel him up into the power bomb, and then he was pushing that button combination and hoping to get up there on the same frame that it checked for. He had to be on the pixel of the power bomb and also be pressing that button combination on the same frame. So it's a frame perfect trick.
Right.
I've been told that there's a 2-frame window for it. So I don't know. It's either frame perfect or 2-frame window. I'm not sure, but either way, it's tight.
Yeah, I've seen that. Seen a lot of people go for that trick, and he was one power bomb away from a reset.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
getting it like that was clutch. He only had one more attempt after that one. That's big to get through in that time frame.
Yeah.
But
I'll tell you, it's one of those tricks that I sometimes get first or second try, and then sometimes it takes me, 50 power bombs, and I still haven't gotten it. It's so frustrating.
I've seen you with a 20 power bomb or like 25 power bomb loadout have to reset twice. So
Yeah.
I know it can be difficult and can be frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
But it's impressive to see. Both these runners. They're one thing I've seen from both of them. Their boss fights are on point. Both of them had extremely well executed boss fights, and even we saw Lomion microwave Botswoon very quickly. So on top of fried Space Ghost, and we're about to get fried shrimp, and we had some microwave snake as well. Three.
I noticed Lomion checking precious room item too. Now I don't know what he's looking for minor wise anymore. Oh, there's still majors left in here. Never mind.
In East Meridia, yes.
Yeah. So finding speed would be good. Finding space jump would be good. Finding ice would be real good. And Link picking up that E-Tank, I don't hate that. His health was getting a little bit shady.
So, where are these other items? Where could these other items in East Meridia be? One of them, plasma. Where else?
Spring Ball. There's the pits. There's a lot of item locations in East Meridia.
Shaq might be holding.
I have a feeling I don't know the map well enough to know which direction Lomion is going now, but I imagine if he's heading out the back way, he might take one of the pits just to check the 2 items on his way through.
I don't know how many more checks Lomion's worried about making. To be honest,
0.
Yeah,
he's done. He's on his way to Turian. He's finishing this out. And because this is Area Rando, they do get a ship refill upon doing the Turian transition. So doesn't even need to worry about ammo.
That's correct. So Lomion is going to need to get back to Crateria and go to that French vanilla Turian location, which is normally the top of Greenbryn, but is going to bring us to Turian and bring us to Mother Brain to end this seed that's been pretty fast.
Yeah, this has been a nice seed. I'm sure they're both they're probably feeling like the other one is right there with them. They probably still both feel behind because you always feel behind in these, but not because anything has gone wrong, just because everything has gone so well and everything's been sort of laid out, and they know that the other one has been finding everything quickly as well.
For sure, and we just saw Lomion use a power bomb back in that room a couple rooms ago. That's something I just learned about this week, or last week.
It's not very well known.
Yeah, Gus, I was last week years old when I learned about those blocks. The very next day, I was doing my first randomizer run ever, and I bombed those blocks on purpose just because.
Nice. Yeah, I had been playing this for years, like speedrunning it for years before knowing that those blocks could be blown out. All right, Lomion, well on his way. Running past the Kirby ship. Yeah, so slight route divergence. Lomian, I think, just took a little bit better route going through. And I think Link checked more stuff. Oh, Link's going up. Okay, yeah, Link is looking for that ice or speed. He'll probably find it up here.
Yep, up here in the attic. There's a lot of items, a lot of minor item checks up here.
I don't remember. Did Lomian clear Bubble Mountain, or did he kind of zip through that as well?
I think there's still a major chilling out in Bubble Mountain.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's the big difference here. Is Link has just been so much more thorough in full clearing every location.
You know, that's something I you know, in the Worlds Collide randomizers I play, I've made that mistake in 2 races in a row where I went a little too deep into checks. Some of it was out of just maybe not being confident in the last fight I was going into. And, you know, of course, I did die in the last fight I was going into last night. But, you know, just... I think it's easy to get into that mindset of I feel like I don't have what I need. I'm not confident what I have to finish.
Yeah, sure. So Lomian saying he did get all the Bubble Mountain majors. I don't know. I feel like they've both taken the same path, and the movement is not that crazily different. I think Lomian just happened to check the right things faster.
Yeah.
And then of course not going to you know, this upper wreck ship too, but that's just happening now.
Yeah, like you're right. Well, because he was already ahead before getting to this point.
Yeah.
Basically,
yeah.
Link started this started the wreck ship check right when Lomian was, you know, dropping into Turian and saying hi to Mother Brain and friends. And even if, yeah, just missiles there, of course.
Oh man, still not finding the loot.
That means these are both probably back here.
Yeah. Yeah, they have to be. Everything else has been checked.
Oh yeah, that's right. Point. It's going to be the Chozo statue and gravity location. That's where the 2 items are.
Did he already check the reserve item?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's not one of our... Not what we're looking for.
Crazy. That's as deep as you can get. Maybe it'll be ice and speed. That'd be kind of nice. Let's see. He laid that power bomb. So that should have blown out the pathway below. But the robots will still be in the way. Spazer and Space Jump. We have seen Spazer already. Oh, that's right. It was that. Yeah. Degreased. It was in wreck ship. So there's only 1 item left, but it's going to be one of these 2. There's that speed booster. So Link probably feels pretty good about finding that. Unfortunately, Lomian went ahead and did that crystal flash clip. So.
Yep. Sometimes going for those very difficult bricks, if you are comfortable and feel like you can execute it, can make all the difference. Because look at this, we've got Lomian about to go down and, you know, unload ammo into these Zebatites and go crack the glass.
Yep. And boy does he have ammo to unload. Look at that.
Plenty of
20
supers.
missiles, 45 supers.
So what is the minimum number you need to clear the Zebs and crack Mother Brain's case?
Well, it's an equivalent of 11 missiles per Zeb. So there's 4 sets of those, so 44. And then you mean to fully break the glass, to go back and refill, or just to like get through?
Get through so that she starts standing up, so that if you have charge beam, you can take care of her the rest of the way.
Okay, so yeah, so you need 6 missiles to break the glass, and then 18. Oh man, how does this work? How does so 6 and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 and 8. So like the equivalent of 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 supers for the glass. So 44 missiles and 12 supers, whatever that comes out to.
Got it. Okay.
And Link taking the top route through the remembered highway.
This green Norfair is kind of messing with my mind.
It's a little weird. Oh boy, you know, I didn't even see this Mother Brain fight. It went by so fast. Like I was watching Lomion shoot the Zebs out, and then I was kind of watching Link for a while, and then I looked back over, and Mother Brain is getting her brains sucked out by a jellyfish.
I didn't even like. Yeah, I was watching 64-bit Link when Lomion would have been going for the Lomion float. So.
Oh,
yeah, this is...
oh my goodness! I missed the. Did he get the Lomi float?
I don't know.
Oh no! Oh, I wasn't even watching.
I got you to do math and distracted you.
Oh, not enough health. Oh man. Oh, that's too bad. Link having a little bit of trouble with the microwave, but Bob goes down nonetheless. And Mother Brain 2. Down,
nice.
down.
Short work of Mother Brain. No problem here.
Yeah. All right, well, we are an escape from the end.
All right, Lomion is coming to climb in just a second here after getting through this room. Did remember to hold jump through the door, which is that's this room's boss, is remembering to hold that button.
Meanwhile, we have more microwave shrimp on Link's side.
Yep,
more. And Link doesn't even care what the item is. He's out of here.
Oh, knows at that point I'm done. You know, I just need to get to Turian as fast as possible.
Yeah,
but
I would probably still check it for an ice beam personally, but yeah, not necessary.
At this
I'm
point,
sure he feels behind as well and needs to just push.
Got Lomion coming to Parlor, making this climb. We'll be up on that surface soon. Get those GGs ready in chat as Lomion comes out to surface. Gonna hop on the ship and let's get some Kirby GGs in chat for LomionJones, our winner.
GG Lomi.
Our official race time of 1 hour, 3 minutes, and 49 seconds.
That is a good time for one of these fully randomized seeds.
Yeah, I saw the other night that the runners were doing really well, and it was an hour at this point in the race. They still only had what was it? Bombs, morph, and spring ball.
Oh, yeah, they can be brutal. They can be real brutal if the items are deep and the areas are not connected well. It's they can be real tedious and real slow.
Well, and unsurprisingly, it was listed as slow progression.
Yeah.
All right. We are joined in chat by LomionJones. Lomion, GG, congrats on the race.
Thank you. That was a fun seed.
Yeah, it seemed like you were having a lot of fun with it.
Never had been able to CF clip on stream, I don't think.
Yeah, I have a question for you. So, you were checking a lot of miners before you had been to East Meridia. Were you checking for power bombs just to have a little bit more, a better window for that? Is that what you were looking for?
Yeah. The second I found those bombs, I just felt it coming.
Yeah, that's real smart. Yeah, this is real fun to watch though. That long tube from Wreck Ship through Lower Norfair, through Kraid's Lair, and go all the way back.
Yeah, that's, as long as it's not Turian and you end up checking it early, then I don't mind, because in the end everyone's gonna have to do it once forward and once backward, so.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was a fun seat to watch. Just kind of jetted right through. Both those suits were real early.
Yeah, it was pretty generous. Wait till you see where Ice was, though.
Oh yeah, I'm interested.
It's Ice with our Shack tool friend. Let it be a Shack tool. We'll find out in a second, I guess. We did see that the progression speed was variable. So I the directions chosen make all the difference. I thought your routing was very good. You knew where you were headed. Ice beam left.
The pit.
The pit. Left sand pit. Okay.
So yeah, if you just went in there and with some faith, it would have been rewarded.
And yeah. Screw attack was held by our friend Shack.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I was completely lost, like, watching this. I'm like, I don't know what, I didn't know how you were going to get to Turian after leaving your last boss. So I was thinking if you had to head out the back way, then you probably would have checked one of the pits on your way, but you were going out the front anyway, so it didn't even matter.
Yeah, I might have, if I had to reset with the power bomb, with the crystal flash clip, I might have ended up finding those just in case I wanted to fish the sand pits for some more power bombs or something.
Yeah, and let's see, there were still, what, 2 items left in East Meridia? So, yeah, it wouldn't be a bad check to go down there and scope those out, but yeah, certainly the crystal flash clip, and you got it on your last power bomb, I think, right?
It was close.
You had it triggered when you had laid your 12th power bomb, so you had one more chance before you would have had to go reset.
Yeah, definitely cutting it a bit close, but that's about what I expect. I want to have 25 usually. That seems fairly consistent, assuming I have gravity and bombs.
Yeah, I want to have like 100. So bad at that trick. No, well played. Anything else you wanted to talk about with the seed or how you played it?
It just all laid out really well with the way, right at the start, the way it went from like moat to right side of Red Tower to Upper Norfair to Green Brim all in a row like that.
Yeah, you both got that CWJ really fast. I was impressed.
Yeah,
you must have gotten it like first try.
Yeah, it was first try through the fanfare.
Yeah, I didn't even see it happen. I was kind of watching both of you, and I thought you had maybe gone a different way, because Link was sitting there taking a couple attempts at it, and then I saw that he was in the same place that you were. I was like, oh my goodness, did Lomion get that like right away? Yeah, it was impressive.
Yeah, I don't even remember, what was it, like there was Space Jump was somewhere in Criteria. But like if you missed that CW, if I had given up on the CWJ, I might have ended up finding that, which is, you know, good and bad.
Oh no!
Yeah, Link got grabbed by the baby in the transition.
So we're watching the fastest speed run ever, the baby speed.
Yeah, this is beautiful. I imagine I don't know. I would love to see him meme this out and
Yeah,
just keep it.
tempting.
If it were me, I would. If I knew that my opponent already finished and I had the opportunity to do baby slow on a restream, oh my goodness. It doesn't get much better than that.
I was practicing my baby slow short charges while I was warming up.
That's an important warm-up.
Yeah. The problem is the practice run trainer doesn't work once you get baby speed. They really need a patch for that.
Oh, what doesn't work?
The shine tune doesn't work.
Oh, really? So it does it like on the wrong frames? It just counts
Yeah.
the frames that it would be if you didn't have the baby slow?
I assume that's what happens.
Interesting. Oh, and we see the reset right away. So he didn't want to meme it out.
No, just wants to get this done with and then get through the end of this race.
Understandable.
For sure.
You know, even the time that 64-bit Link is going to end up with here, it's still an extremely good time in this full random. So and we've seen really good movement through 64-bit Link all the way through.
Yeah, it is a fun race to
before,
watch.
so I knew we were pretty well matched. We Nefarious and I race. I forget who 64-bit Link was partnered with, but we raced in one of the multi-Troid races during the last Rando League.
Oh, this is so just frustrating doing this Mother Brain 1 with no ice.
Oh, there we go. Get in there. But yeah, I've been practicing with the ammo underflow, so you can just sit there supering all of the Rinkas.
Nice.
It's not very efficient, but at least it's satisfying.
It's so satisfying. Yeah, and breaking the glass with supers, that feels so good. Let's see. Oh, bombs. Link doesn't have bombs. Where were the bombs at?
Yeah, did he skip Prockemeyer?
Oh, yeah. Wait, he found Croc, didn't he? He went in there. How did he miss the bombs? Or is it just not tracked? Maybe.
No, he said in the race time chat that he didn't have bombs, and that's why he had to go looking for speed.
Oh.
So that's a significant difference.
Yeah, it didn't have grappling Crocs domain, but grapple doesn't really matter down there, except at that one
It was
location.
TVs, the two majors were the first two tracks on there.
Yeah.
So if I picked up grapple before him, that's significant.
Oh, I suppose, yeah, the only other way to get over there would be the D-boost, huh?
Yeah, that D-boost is
.64-bit gonna be repowered by the Metroid. This was always one of the scariest moments of my childhood, where this battle against Mother Brain. Yet I watch
really well.
It is. Yet I watch runners now who can make it through this fight taking 300 charge shots with a lowered beam or something stupid like that. When I came in here with full tanks, full beams, and still felt like it was a difficult fight.
Yeah, I really don't remember. I've tried to remember my feelings and my execution from when I first played this game, but I just don't remember. Like, I don't remember how I did on Ridley or Mother Brain. I remember Ridley feeling a lot harder to beat than Mother Brain, but that's about it.
I would agree. That fight is way more. I mean, I would say even speedrunners now will still tell you Ridley is still a harder fight to manipulate and control than this Mother Brain fight.
Plus, you got that long run back if you die.
Right. Yeah,
I'm
it's
pretty
brutal.
sure when I was a kid, I never beat Fantoon because it was too much work grappling across the ocean.
Yeah, that's brutal too. And Fantoon is no joke if you're an inexperienced player or playing casually for the first time.
Yeah, and spamming missiles every chance you get. Or super missiles, I mean.
Yeah, I'm sure that I use supers on Fantoon. That enrage phase I thought was just part of his script, part of his pattern.
And Nintendo Power wasn't helping.
Right.
Other than giving us a route that people will, a world record route now. Good old Nintendo Power route. All right. 64-bit Link, gonna get this. Shine Spark, up the climb, hit Parlor, and come up and join Lomion on the surface and out. Let's see, though, if we get an animal save.
Oh, we better not.
No!
Okay. No!
Oh!
No!
Wait.
Oh, man.
Oh!
Duped.
Oh! It'll be better
Maybe it'll
if
be
he goes in there and taunts. Yes.
No,
Don't shoot
no,
it.
no.
Don't shoot it. Don't shoot it. Don't
You
shoot
have
it.
to shoot it. You have to. The door is gray until you shoot it.
Oh.
So once you go in, you're committed. You're committed to either die in there or save them.
You know what? I would go just to make sure that they die.
What's he doing?
Making sure he gets a Shine Spark out of there.
Oh man! Oh, it's valiant effort. Valiant effort. Is he gonna try again?
You know,
Try
at
again.
this point,
I love it.
it's worth it for the memes, right? But Omi has 91 energy, so this will be interesting.
Oh no!
Oh, okay.
That was close. Okay, we're gonna try again.
We're going,
I mean, as long as
yes.
he gets through the door, it's all that matters. There it is.
we go.
Beautifully done.
And stops way short with that with that low energy.
Oh, that's good.
Adds a little bit of extra urgency to this already, terrifying escape from. And let's get our GGs in the chat ready for 64-bit Link, who
also a Kirby ship. I didn't
Kirby
realize
ship.
that. Yeah.
Double dose of Kirby today.
Beautiful.
Oh,
GG,
look at this. The
64-bit
moonwalk
Link.
back.
That is
And
swag.
there it is. An official race time GG of 117.52.1.
Well played.
I agree. Going out in style. If you're behind anyway, why not just meme and have fun that last little bit? Knowing
That's
you've got the audience watching, it's way more fun to make it a little bit interesting at least. All right, we're going to be joined by 64-bit here in chat in just a second. Talk to him about what he thought about the seed. And there he is, 64-bit Link, GG.
GG.
Yeah, I kind of got screwed over a bit by Dragon being vanilla.
Yes, for sure. Because you didn't have bombs, you didn't have a way to get through.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was unfortunate. Yeah, so because that was probably the biggest time sink I had. Apart from I went into Croc and didn't have grapple, so I was able to get plasma, but then the other major was in a location that I wasn't really able to get. Or at least
Yeah, it
not
was just-
without a crazy D boost.
It's just unfortunate in that case. Just didn't have that grapple yet, and yeah, I mean, you both pretty much took the same route. It's a little bit of diversion in the beginning, and I think Lomian pulled out just slightly ahead, but yeah, at the end there, that not being able to get through to Dre, that was the kind of the nail in the coffin there.
Yeah, it was also like in before also the lower Norfair portion, the fact that like I had to backtrack through it after Create, and I took a little bit of extra time looking for E-tanks at that point. If you were wondering why I was checking random things in 0 major regions.
Yeah,
It
that
was-
makes sense. That makes sense. That's so brutal. The whole having to go backwards through Lower Norfair through the acid. It's such a rough area down there in the first place, and then having to dive the acid on top of it's rough.
Yeah, and Screw Attack was there at Shack Tool, so you weren't getting that, most likely.
Yeah,
Nope,
well, I
there's-
mean, yeah, I mean, luckily having like the charge wave plasma was a good enough substitute so that I wasn't too worried about it. But also the fact that I didn't wind up saving before that reverse amphitheater, so I was just like, please don't make a mistake.
Yeah.
That's nerve-wracking.
Yeah, that would definitely be a little bit scary, but I thought in general both like your movement was solid all the way through, and it just turned out to be some routing and just a couple of things that made the difference in the long run. But it was definitely I don't know, I'm probably sure I'm speaking for Junie as well, and the chat. This is a really fun race for us to watch.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'll look forward to watching it back.
It's fun to see the ones where you're presented with a lot of problems, and maybe power bombs are late or you have no beams or anything. But it's fun to watch these where everything kind of comes in the beginning too. Like you had both suits, you had a good beam combo. The only thing that you didn't have really was a way through Dre. Lomian ended up doing the Crystal Flash clip because he had those bombs, but otherwise, I mean, both of you had pretty much everything you needed. So it's kind of fun to watch that as well.
From my
My cat
experience,
agrees.
there's not a
That was
lot
winter.
of middle ground in these seeds. They're usually either pretty generous or, you start in Wreck Ship and Fantoon is in Lower Norfair and Gravity is vanilla.
Yeah. Oof.
All right. Well, Link, any last thoughts?
No, just thanks, Junie and Vincent, for the commentary. And yeah, it was a fun tournament.
All right. Lomian, any last thoughts?
No, I'm glad to have taken part, and I thought it was a really well structured tournament with all the variety. And yeah, it was great having all these restreams. So most of my matches restreamed, I think, which feels good. So yeah, thanks you guys for coming. Thanks Beep to the Boop for tracking, and I think it was Corrido hosting.
Yes. Trackers are an incredibly important part of these randomizer seeds. There's times that, you know, as comms that we are focusing on one runner or the other and kind of miss what have happened, and it's so helpful to have that there for us to check, or even later in the race when it's like, wait a minute, they still don't have this. You know, it's definitely helpful for us, and of course for chat at home, you know, to be able to come in and see where runners are, you know, or you know, be able to, you know, just have that visual reminder of what's happening. So that's huge for us. Junie, do you have any last thoughts before we wrap it up?
I just want to say that it's been really fun doing all these commentary with you. So, yeah, I hope we get to do more comms in the future together. GG to both runners, and thanks to Beep to the Boop as well, and everybody who's organized the tournament.
All right. You know, I will say, Junie, I'm the main reason I hopped in to really do a lot of comms in this was you and Rusty were running, and you were both going to do comms in each other's races, and I kind of hopped in, and since I've done, I think this is the 14th or 15th race that I've done comms or tracking on. There are, you know, I look at the number of runners in this. We're 82 runners that came in, so there were 41 races a week happening, which is awesome, and a lot of them are getting restreamed. We're making sure that, you know, at least everyone was on stream once that was still in the event. So everyone got an opportunity to be on, which is awesome. It just speaks well to the staff who have been donating their time to make it happen. And we're, you know, super happy to you know, to be a part of this and to watch this happen and be able to see these races. And Junie, it has been fantastic doing comms with you as well. You know, we still got more races happening this week. In fact, we have one more tonight. It's between Crokemeyer and King of the Hill 47. That's going to be on SpeedGaming 2 at 11:10 p.m. Eastern, with Beeps on comms. And that's not Beep to the Boop who is doing our tracking. That is Blue Plasma Spark, who goes by Beeps, doing that at 11:10. And the Crane OP doing our tracking on that one. So thank you for both of them. More races coming up. We got some big races that are going to help decide the top 16 in the next couple days. So check those out. The schedule's available. Hope everyone... Oh, and Beep to the Boop, you should jump in and do comms with Beeps, because that would be amazing. Beep to the Boop and Blue Plasma Spark, a.k.a. Beeps, together on comms. That needs to happen, right, Junie?
Oh, that'd be amazing. Beep and beeps. Beeps and beep.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right. Well, everyone, thanks a lot for watching this race. Hope to see you guys in future ones. And until next time, I will see you next mission.